Hi, this is Adam Hewison. I'm coming to you from the digital studios of MarketClub, and the market we're looking at right now is July crude oil. It's a daily chart, close only. As you can see, it's had a pretty significant move down. We sort of been moving sideways for the last several months, certainly since December of last year. And what's going to happen to this market? Well, our MACD indicator, which is right here, that's the MACD or the MACD, is still in a positive mode. But one of the things I wanted to show you is take everything off the screen here, and I'll show you this. And that is our triangles. And I'm going to pull this up here so you can get a better look. But as you can see, we had a signal here. This is back in September of last year that the market was headed lower. Now we use our weekly and our daily, weekly for trend and daily for timing, but the monthly is also very, very important. As you can see, the only signals we've had in the last, well, since May to now are just two signals. One, market's going down, and this new one that we have indicating that the market has made a turn. Pretty significant and definitely worth watching. We're plus 100 right now, which means that the market's in very strong hands, indicating that it wants to move higher. What I want to show you today is how you can look at the intraday charts and look at low entry points to get into a market if you already missed a signal. So let's just take everything off the screen. We're going to go up to our indicators here. I'd scope this out just a little further. And we're looking again at a daily chart, intraday chart. As you can see, this is the E version, so it's had some fairly interesting swings. What we want to try and do is to figure out how to capture these swings and how we can make money. So we'll take this off the screen, and I'm going to change the indicator on the bottom here. I want to change that to a Williams percent R and just say OK. So it's a 30-minute chart, and we're going to put on our Fibonacci tool, which is right here, and I'm going to draw it from the extremes here. This is the first big extreme that I see, and I'm going to go all the way down here. As you can see, we hit our 50% right here, and the market reversed and started moving up. Now the interesting thing with the Williams percent R is that you're definitely in a low zone here and waiting for a rally to occur. So you had that. So we can move this very easily, the Fibonacci tool, to our next level if we want to take it here to a low, and then take this to another high. And as you can see, we've had the pullback down to the 58 level, 58.21, which is a 62% retracement. And again, we're coming from a much higher level here, which is interesting because the lows were really formed here, and you had a huge divergence indicating some strength to this market. So you're looking to buy markets when they pull into the what we call like a cluster Fibonacci number between, if you get the 50 to 61, I'll go 62% rounded up. If you get into these levels on a pullback, the chances are very strong you can get into the market and actually see the major trend come back in and force this market to go higher. And that's exactly what's happening right now. We've had the pullback. It looks as though we're going to go higher, and the action is, I think, is very, very positive. So again, if you take everything off the screen, this is sort of a micro look at a 30-minute chart. And if we take everything off the screen and then we go back to our daily chart, you'll see that the numbers, I'm going to go to a bar chart here very simply, and I want to take the triangles off right here and scope this out just a little bit. So you can see how this market is in a strong trend. The pullback, we showed you basically on the intraday charts how it really pushed this out as an area that should find support and the market should go higher, which it did. And it looks as though we're going to see higher levels for crude oil, which we made that statement in our earlier video on crude oil. Hey, this is Adam Hewison showing you how to use intraday charts to get in the market at low risk entry points. every success in the marketplace. Thanks for watching.